Hi everybody, Nick here, and I got a video for you today comparing the Leatherman Charge TTi and the Leatherman Wave. These are both gems, and I had another video up that was explaining this difference, but it was 8 minutes long, and I didn't say 8 minutes worth of crap, so here's a smaller one to not waste your time. These two are both very nice tools. The Charge TTi is going in the 140, 160 range. I got this guy for 80 bucks on Craigslist, which was kind of nice. And you can get the Waves for 80 bucks new and even cheaper on Craigslist. So that's the big difference between these guys, is this guy is a lot more expensive than this guy. That said, there are a couple of other things. Crimper here on your pliers for your Charge. Doesn't have it on the Wave. I've never used the crimper, so, you know, maybe you do. You crimp a lot of things. Otherwise, the complement of tools is just about the same and is pretty excellent. On the Charge TTi, the blade for cutting things is made out of S30V steel. This is a great steel, and you can sharpen it very nicely. It takes a very keen edge, and it holds it for a while. So the blade has a definite advantage here in the Charge TTi versus your Wave. The Wave is at a 440, I believe, and, well, as you can see, I've sharpened it a lot, worn it a lot, loved it a lot. But it's still, you know, it's acceptable. But I'd much rather have the S30V blade. That's for damn sure. Other difference is on your saw blade, or your serrated blade at least, because saw is a different thing. On your TTi, you've got yourself a gut hook here, or a rescue hook, depending on whether you're processing game or seatbelts. Either way, that could be useful for some. I've never actually had any occasion to use it, but then again, I don't tend to cut up animals or seatbelts, so such is life. Aside from that, the other big difference is materials. So your Charge TTi is made out of titanium here, and your Wave is made out of some form of steel or another. This means that your TTi is very slightly lighter. Very, very, very slightly lighter. I cannot say that if you handed these to me one at a time, I could tell you which one was lighter. What I can tell you is that the Wave is denser. That's the big feeling you get off the Wave, is it's a little smaller. And because of that, it feels a little denser. So if you look at the comparison width-wise, hopefully you can see this edge on, the TTi is actually a meaningful bit wider than the Wave, and similarly it's a little bit bigger on the other dimensions. Things stick out a little bit more. So the TTi is actually bulkier than the Wave. And so although it may be slightly lighter, it's slightly larger, which means if you're hoping to carry it in the pocket, the Wave is your better choice. And both of these have detachable pocket clips, by the way. I just have them on there because often if I know I'm doing something, I'll throw it in my pocket. Both, like I said, are really, really great tools, particularly if you combine them with the Leatherman bit set like this, which gives you a selection of bits that can go into the driver on the little device. This just pops in. And with this bit set and one of these multi-tools, and particularly with the extension driver here, you can do pretty much anything you need to, which is really, really nice. So no matter which of these you do, buy a bit set. You'll be grateful you did, and it makes it a much more useful tool to carry every day. Size-wise, they're about the same, and here's a Spyderco Delica for size comparison, because that's what I always use for size comparison. The ultimate question is, should I buy the Wave or should I buy the Charge? That's a good question. If you're drowning in money, and if you don't mind a little extra bulk, get the Charge. You get a better blade steel, 100%, that's a good thing. You get the crimper, you get the hook. Okay, maybe that's helpful. If you need a hook, you get the Charge. Otherwise, honestly, buy the Wave. I like the Charge. Had I paid 160 bucks for it and already owned the Wave, which I did, I probably would have returned the Charge. It's nice, but it ain't that nice. The perfect tool in my mind would be a Wave with the S30V steel blade. I know why they're not doing it, because it would cut down on the TTi, but that is the biggest advantage the Charge has in my personal life, is that better blade. But honestly, 440 is not bad. It sharpens easily, so, you know, such is life. I would buy the Wave and use the money you save to buy a Delica or something else useful that brings you joy. A Leatherman Wave and a nice dinner is a better deal than a Charge TTi. But having both, you know, I like them both. I carry them both. This lives in my pack. This lives in my drawer at home. They're both nice things. And if you can get a good deal on either one, go for it. But anyways, hope that's helpful, and I know it's longer, or it's shorter than the last one. Sorry about that. I was still learning. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and be prepared. Have a good night.